Hey, welcome to the last part. Yeah, this is the last part of this build. I'll probably come back maybe about a week and I'll do the winning Fumina, which I looked at and is much more difficult. The instructions are not as easy to follow and it seems to be a more complex model. Anyway, if you may recall, at the end of the last episode, this is where we were. I don't know why it's blowing out. But anyway, there she is. So I found out, I was wondering about those, having the options to put the things on her arms and legs that had, like the ones on her wrist, had these little bits sticking out. It's basically for different types of customization with the stuff you have. You can have little red bits sticking out all over the place. I also found out that that's the way to put into her in the back, in the bottom of the skirt, not using this on that back one, which is why she's properly upright now in her action pose. These are all the bits: hair, arms, feet, and so forth that are that have been stripped off the original for the upgrades. Oh, there's another hole back there too. Okay, anyway, so basically all that's left is there's some transparent wings that can either go on her in several different places or go on one of the weapons, and there are a couple of weapons. Unfortunately, I don't seem to find any extra piece of that one shoulder joint that got snapped. But there's so many extra wrists. And that's a knee, I think, and an elbow. Don't need anyway, so we'll get into this. And what can I tell you that's exciting? Oh, we're definitely going to Japan at this point. This is Jay. I do need some pieces from Jay. Okay, you're going to have to get out of the way for now. J 2, 3, and 6. Oops, I'm ahead of myself. I don't need this yet. Haha. I'm starting with L. I just need to pay attention. L. Okay. I'm getting L 16 and 6. 6 and 16. The only two pieces left on L. Which makes it a lot easier to find. Also, as I say, very nice to be able to eliminate sprues as being completely and utterly done. Into the recycle, because it is all ABS plastic, so it can be recycled. I'm using just my regular glasses because I don't think I'm going to need to get really in. There's not any really tiny parts left on this. Say that and then I can't see to trim these. Anyway, this goes on. That way. So you're lining up the line on. Okay. That seems fairly simple. There's that piece done. And now I need from O, which are these crazy wings. So I need O2 and O5. Yep. Twice. I'm doing 2 of these. Because we're a one-winged angel. That ain't that thing. Place it back in the box. Not much in the box anymore. So this one, I checked up on this one. This one was 29. 29. Oh, look, there's more hearts. That's good because I can put them in the other receptacle. So I'm just going to check that. Is it on here? Or is it on the other strap? Yeah, it was on the other. Anyway, this one was 29 something, but I got it for half price. I guess it wasn't a popular model or something. I don't see why. It's really fun to do. Maybe it wasn't complicated enough for them. I don't know. It's complicated enough for me. The other one's going to be more difficult. But yeah, but like I said, I got that one for half price. And then, would it be an episode without me dropping something? I don't think it would. And the other one was, wow, lucky I'm wearing these glasses and it didn't fly towards my face. It could have put my eye out. Bye, cookie. Okay. So these are basically the same on either side, so it doesn't really matter which way. So this goes pointing like that, and this goes this way. No, it goes this way through that hole with these in front. Okay. Then it goes the same thing like this with that in front through this hole like so. Okay. Now we need the stuff from J. Is J? Yes, it is. So I need J 2, 3 twice, and a 6 or 4. So there are two options here for mounting this on the back. There's a hole in the center of her back. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe. And the other is there's this bit sticking out right there. Now the hole in her back bothers me a lot less than that bit sticking out. So I'm going to put it on the bit sticking out, which means I need J6 and 2, 3 twice. If I was going to put it on the small of her back, I'd be using the J4, and the other two are still the same. And it shows you on the directions. It has this black arrow, white arrow going both ways options, showing you that you have the option to do either one of these. 2 and 3. Grab the ones. You don't need the ones. You need the 2s and 3s. Two. So yeah, the Japan trip is looking like a pretty much 100% go, and I'm almost there on airfare already. So I'm tempted to just go ahead and get the tickets booked for the flight, because there are so many hotels in the Tokyo area and the other areas that we're going to that I'm really not worried about not being able to find somewhere to stay with those dates. So, and then the flight would be booked, and I could guarantee let work know what days I'm not going to be there. And I could actually start telling the people that I know in Japan. Granted, there's not a lot of them yet, but still, for people that I know that I will probably bring things for, I could start telling them these are the dates that I'm going to be in town. And, well, what do you want me to bring you? Okay, so this goes, J2 goes that way, J3 goes that way, making the hinge, and that goes into this here. Okay. And this one goes this way, and that goes that way. And that goes in there. And then both of these go like this, like this. And again, every joint has got so many options for customizing. And then this goes on her carefully there. Like so. Let's get it too bent out. Yeah, so now it's when you start getting picky. See, that goes on there in the back. That is the option I have chosen. There are several. Like I said, you could choose to put her on there, or you could choose to leave those wings and put them on on her big staff as well. So next, I need from P1, 1, 2, and 3. Shouldn't even have this in there. That's the hair that I chose not to use. Okay, there we go. And again, this is finishing off a sprue. This ball has the option to be attached to the staff, or you can leave it separate and attach it to a chain and handle to be sort of a giant crazy morning star. And you have the option of how many spikes you want to put on it as well. And the clean sprue. So like I said, there are so many customization options. Back to Japan, definitely going for October with my friend. Emily has pretty much confirmed to the point where she's sending and helping me make itineraries, just not of daily things, just of like, these are things I would like to do. These are things I would like to do. Let's make a list of them. Okay. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. These are just sockets inside to hold the spikes that you're shoving in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spikes that could go on that ball. Oh, 01, part 4. Is this 01? No. And these are different color toes. If you wanted to have the toe of her boots be a different color. I don't really need that sprue at all. I don't need that sprue at all. From B, these are if you wanted to make her shoulders white instead of tan. J, that's neck joint. That is part of a foot, I think. I mean, come on, guys. Everything but the one piece that's broken. So I'm looking for O eventually. H, there are parts of the weapon on there. There's the duplicate H. 01, there is one. Apparently there are 2 of those. 01, yes. And I want the piece that is 4. Yep. So I think I mentioned, but we are going to fly into Tokyo the first day and just chill in Tokyo. And then the next morning, we will get on the Shinkansen to Osaka. And then we'll be in the Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe day tripping kind of thing for 3 days. And then we go back to Tokyo and spend the rest of the time there, where I will obviously return to Akihabara, most likely go to the Maid Cafe because I thought that was fun. And I'm pretty sure Emily will want to do it too. I hope. Well, we don't have to do everything together in any case. But, and shopping in Akihabara, and definitely want to do Skytree Mall. So we'll probably go into Skytree. We'll probably go in the Fumina Aquarium too. So these pop in there. This is actually a metal chain. I would say it's probably that, that anodized aluminum in pink. Well, you can see it was pink. I don't have to explain to you. Pink. You can see pinku. Pinkuiro. Okay, there's little attachments on that. So now the options are to attach this ball Or what else is that chain for? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so I want to attach onto the wall. I need a J1. And I don't know what that part. It's an either or part again. Okay, so I want J1. J. Front of my face? No. Explosions. More explosions. V, E. That E can go out of here. C. Just another spare. Come on, man. J right down there. That J, that's J. No wonder I couldn't find it. It was underneath everything. Good organization on you, boy. Okay, take one of these. And I'm definitely going to put spikes all over the ball, because I'm not going to attach it to her staff. But I also get to now choose the hands. And we're probably going to go a little long, because it says to put this on one of the ones along the line, which is there. That goes there. And this attaches to it, like so. She's getting dangerous. Okay. Step 6, 8 times W. Okay. Okay, there are 2 screws in W, and these are all the spikes. They're all the same, so I can just pop these all out. And all need trimming. You probably can't see, but these different levels of this magical thing all have, well, maybe you can see some, all the different, yeah, you can actually see it better on the screen. Okay. There's inscriptions all over it anyway. You can see them better than I can. These are all the spikes that actually are punky. Ouch. You do yourself an injury. You pushed on that hard enough. I suppose that's true about pretty much anything. But they are actually quite pointy. These can go on the ball, or as I said, they can go on those funky bits, on those extra bits of the colors that you could put on her, that I didn't do because I didn't figure it out, and that's okay. I don't want to do that anyway. I like the way I'm doing it now. The ball, the staff is going to have the magical blaze coming out of it. And so there's going to be a lot of parts left over. I will do a final peruse afterwards to see if I can actually find one that is a replacement for that shoulder joint. I'd ask you how the video quality is, but there's nobody here like usual. That's okay. Maybe you'll tune in for the second one. But I know people are tuning in after the fact. I'm assuming that's because you're in places where the timing just doesn't work, and not because you don't care. Oh my God, I've been at this 20 minutes already yet. I love how this is so absorbing. But, you know, also a little annoyed that it just seems to get so little accomplished. These things are flying all over the place. I mean, would you just stop pinging those off? Yeah. Oh, on a different type of personal note, next Tuesday, so a week yesterday, I finally go for my final checkup with the doctor. And he will say, hey, good, you healed up. Good job with you, with doing what comes naturally to your body. Awesome. To be honest, it's one of those things, I mean, it's good that we're able to know that there are things going wrong inside of us. But really, when you look at it, what's the point of that? Because if we hadn't developed medicines, etc., to be able to fix what's on the inside, what good is dropping me to the ground in agony about it when I can do absolutely nothing about it because it's on the inside? It just seems kind of weird to have like sensors somewhere where you can't actually fix anything. Welcome to the strangeness of the human body. Okay, so I'm just putting all these together. There are the spikes that go in various places. One of the options is, as I said, all over this ball, making it a nastier looking weapon. So we'll just do that right now. Six and seven. Oh, where'd that go? I took my hand. Okay. The point fell off that one. There we go. And doesn't that look like a nasty weapon now? And we have one spike left over. And since we don't, I don't know if it goes anywhere, I'm going to put that in this empty spot in her sleeve there. Add a little spike right there to her wrist. Just because that hole is empty and I don't think anything is going to go there. And that would have bothered me immensely. Okay, now it's telling me put it there. Why would you put it there? That's like, they're saying to put it. I'm going to bring her into view. They're saying to put it there. Why would you put it on the skirt? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, now I'm going to build some staff bits off the H screw. The H's right here. Okay, so I need 6, 11, 12, 2, and 7. 2, 7, 6, 11, and 12. There's 11 and 12. There's 6. I need to do that twice. Okay, there's another H in there. And keep them separate. I don't know if I'm going to be using these because they have a lot of attach points on them for spikes what are stuck in the ball there. We'll see. I think these are, again, optionals. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? That's supposed to have that sticking out, so don't cut it off. So if you were looking for something to watch other than me, which why wouldn't you be? Um, Shinichi Satoshi and I just put out another collaboration video, actually two collaboration videos on Tabby Eats channel. They go to a train cafe, and on I's channel they go to a dagashi bar, and both of them have a lot of Japanese food of different types. If you were interested in seeing some of that, you should go there and check them out. Uh-oh. They're exactly the same. Please tell me they're exactly the same. They are. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Goes like that. And the other one crosses like this. The way? Yep, crosses like this, that way. And then this pops into the top, and it all locks together. And then we do that again. Yeah, I's channel has the dagashi bar, and that was kind of neat to watch because a lot of that stuff I've got in Tokyo Treats. So things they're having, it's like they're saying how good it is. No, I totally know how good that is, and I wish I had some here right now. And the train bar was showing a lot of canned food, etc., that you can get on the train when you're riding, or maybe outside of the train at the shops on the station platforms that you have to run out to in between while you have a brief stop before the train moves on. So it's neat stuff to watch, especially if you're interested in Japanese snackish type food and that sort of thing. So if you're done here, go check them out. Okay. Those done. Then I'm doing two H1H3. You know what? I'm going to get this last piece because I know it's a part of the weapon that's coming up on the next step. And there are the pieces with the sockets if you wanted to do stuff like that all over her arms, which I don't want to do. So I'm not. So my model might not look like your model if you happen to do this as well. You got this one. I don't know if you'd be able to get this one, because if it was on sale for half price, it might have been discontinued. In which case, woohoo! You can't get this and I can. Neener, neener. Down to a minute left, but I'm almost finished all the weaponry. Even if I'm not, I'm going to go long and get it finished. Because this is it. This is the last bit, and it's just weapon pieces. I'm pretty sure we can go to the last bit and get it done. You stop jumping around. Okay, there. Now, we have the option to do that. Number 8. Or that way. Or that. Okay. This part they made me make was for putting the wings onto the staff. I'm not putting the wings onto the staff, so that goes right back into the spare parts. Trim this clean. And one of these goes, 2 of these together, like so. Yep. And the other one, I guess, gets those other, well, it's getting those other 2. I'm just going to hold off and leave all these pieces separate. as we figure out how to customize this weapon. Okay, so I need W, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't think I need any of those. I need 2 3s. So I need everything that's off on here. Okay. What's the matter for you? Well, you didn't cut it properly to me. Oh, all right. I think it's a good thing that this is almost over, because man, is it getting warm in here now. Summer time is actually started to hit, and we don't have air conditioning in here. And I don't have the fan on, so you can hear what I'm saying. And so none of these parts blow around. That too. Okay, and that is an empty spruce. Clean up a little bit of that. And this goes into that. And then the medium-sized one goes like that. And then another spacer. And then the large size one goes like this. And then we do that again. And I'm really not sure how we're going to do this stuff, etc. And I've got to pick some hands for her. So she's got to actually be holding these weapon bits in some fashion. One of their suggestions is you put this on the end of the staff with a single orange blaze, but there's a lot more orange blaze there. So again, not quite sure how to set this up, because I might give her a big ass staff, because it looks like it's long enough with enough extensions. Ow. That you can make 2 staffs for it. And these have points on both ends with sockets and pieces sticking out. So it's not just like a wedding cake, it has options there. Okay. And there should be a couple orange blazes, yes. And so many wrists. Wrist ball joints. Don't understand why there are so many wrist ball joints. In different colors and different pieces. I'm going to need one of those wrists, obviously. Okay. Get the orange blazes that go on the end of those things. There are literally 3 pieces left on each one. Where's the... Yeah, see, there she's got 2 staffs. There she's got that draped over. What's she doing there? Oh, that's... Okay, maybe I do want that. Wonder where that piece is. Empty screw. I hear explosions, much more explosion-y. These go in. Yay! Maybe I should have gone with the Helmeto. Okay, it's round, good. So it just sockets in there. And this sockets in there. And then this goes on the end of that. Make it all super blazy or shrine Christmas tree. However you want to look at it. Yeah, if I was super dedicated, I would definitely go get some of those little emery boards from the dollar store probably, and just be able to file these things down. Ow, very spiky. Okay. Now there's apparently, well, there's all the hands. So you're going to need that. Keep this for a couple of wrists. There's nothing I need on that screw. Those are elbow wrist. Is there anything unscrew at all? Yes, there's a piece there. A whole bunch more wrists. Should I be using these wrists? I guess this depends on whether the hands that I pick look like they have gloves on or not. Pieces I don't need. Pieces I don't need. More wrists. I also already have that color. I don't need to need those ones. So where is that? Where is that piece that they're showing me? Okay, it does not seem to exist, that piece, unless it's in here. It is not in there. But I'll dump out all those hands. So many hands. Like literally just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of hands. Okay. Also 2 more faces, which I don't need the faces for sure. I want the hands that grip these. So which hands, looks like these hands grab these. Yes, those are the hands that grab those. Okay, those are the ones I want. Let's see. Junk screw. These are all spare hands. Okay, and there were 2 hearts left, which is good. So I think I have 2 places I need one. These are a second set of the ones that are in her hair ribbons there. Nope, there's a piece on that screw still. There's a hair. I never thought now. I guess it wouldn't really work. If it had been blonde and brown. It would have been cool to mix the two to get sort of like different hair color streaks. Yeah, I know I said that, if you can believe it. Okay, I don't need those. I need these ones. These are wrist. Do I have wrists in the other hands? I do. And they're these. So I'm going to get some hands. And then I just got to build those two staffs. That would be one staff. No, I've got two hands gripping. Maybe two staffs. Oh man! You know what? I think I just changed my mind. I remember how hard that was. I think I'm stealing the ones that are together out of here. Never mind, that just shot off into the stratosphere. And only one arm came off, so it wouldn't help me anyway. Oh boy. This was terrible. Tiny, tiny pieces. This and the green stickers on her hat would have to be the two worst pieces. So of course it goes together right away this time. And then I use my brain and look and see they already have balls joints on them, and I don't need that anyway. Attention, I do not pay. Okay, so this goes in there, and then the shoulder disconnects because that one is broken. And this one goes in here. Okay, so there's a socket there. There's a socket there. See, the chain is cool and all, but, aha, I think I have an idea. I can make her like all metal. Because there were more of those, were there not? More of those sockets on one of the screws. They're gonna give me spares. They did give me spares. Okay. I'm going to make her metal by putting a chain, wrapping this chain around her. Because where else is it going to go? Besides, I have the two staffs in her hand. Okay, so bring this in like so. Wrap it around her waist and socket this into the bottom of the skirt. There. Okay, that is cooler. Okay, and we have a hole here. So I will give her a heart there to fill up that socket. Okay, I'll change her pose down, bring her down a little bit. Head down, tilted. Leg still forward, like so. Bend the knee. Goes back more. Point your toe down. Okay. Hey, don't screw that up. Okay. These are really heavy. So if I put this lighter one there, take that off, and then it's really heavy on that shoulder, the only bad joint. I can't believe I snapped that. Well, I pretty much can believe it. These are so heavy. That arm's going to fall off when I put this on, I can tell. No, but it is going to overbalance her forward, that's for sure. Okay. Woo! Okay, she might have to just stand. This needs to go up, shorten up. Whoa! So she can stand up. It's definitely not. She needs to bring it up like this. Yeah, these are way top heavy. I think we're going to have to forego the staff on that side. It's too freaking heavy. Okay. If we put on this one, that spike down there. This is just fiddling at this point. You got that hand. That hand will hold one up, all right. Bring that in. Put that just laying down at her feet. It doesn't really look good like that. The other heart goes at the base of this. And that. That shoulder took a beating, I tell you. Oh, it's like the same as Lego. Once it's all together, if something falls apart, everything just doesn't want to go together anymore. Oh, anyway, I will put those two parts back on. There is Chaos and Pretty. Hold your staff up. Chaos and Pretty Magical Girl complete. So that was that. If you enjoyed that, leave a comment, and I'll see you maybe in a week or so.